Hey, good morning, my friends. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here with the MLive Morning Weather Update, brought to you by Consumers Energy and brought to you from Frankenmuth. So let's talk weather. Let's get that out of the way first. A quick little note on the weather. Looks like tomorrow afternoon will get stormy in the east half of the state, I would say. East of 127 and especially east of I-75. Today there's some storms up in the northwest corner of the state, but those are diminishing. So we'll watch tomorrow afternoon for possible severe thunderstorms eastern half of the state, and then it's the cool down that I've been talking to you about through the weekend. 60s, 70s, not 80s and real summery or so. But let's get into Frankenmuth here. And like I said, we got a new decor here on the west side of Main Street. The west side doing it up right. We got lights on all the trees lining the west side of Main Street, and the east side, nothing. What is going on with the east side of Main Street in Frankenmuth? So everything's planted now, looking really good. Begonias, geraniums, cannas. Always forget about cannas. Quick way to make things look really tropical. And there's the begonias too. The lights lit up. They're actually, okay, I see they're plugged in.
I know, they're huge. They're like the bagel size.
Yeah, see? Marigolds. Giant marigolds, peonies in bloom. Celosia. That's a nice look. Ah, look at that. Nice big cannas. Very tropical looking here in downtown Frankenmuth. So let's talk some more weather while we enjoy some of the flowers here in downtown Frankenmuth. So again, today is a warm day, isolated shower, thunder shower in the far northwest around Traverse City, Petoskey, Charlevoix. Otherwise, the rest of us stay dry, beautiful, summery day on the way. Ooh, gator bites, love those. And then tomorrow becomes active in the eastern half of the state. Heavy thunderstorms, 1/2 inch to 2 inches of rain in an hour time period. Certainly possible tomorrow because it's coming through in the most unstable part of the day. Then we go into a breezy west wind for Thursday and Friday, and even Saturday and Sunday. A lot of those days will be spent with temperatures in the 60s, not summery. And then we see the pattern change. Now, I've been talking about this to you, that El Nino has been going on through the winter. We know about that. Probably one of the reasons why we had second warmest to warmest winter ever, depending on where you're at. Now that's ending, and we're gonna go to La Nina. And what we have found, we've found 5 times where El Nino has switched to La Nina during the growing season. Now, it's happening, and 3 of those 5 were extremely hot and extremely dry in the middle part of the country over into Michigan eventually. Michigan always is kind of on the edge of the worst weather. That's one of the beautiful things. Hey, here's a mandevilla. Those grow nicely here. And then if you have somebody that has a place in the south, they can take them there for the winter and then bring them back next spring. So this El Nino to La Nina has in the past made a hot, dry pattern in the middle part of the country, and we're starting to see the signs of that. We're starting to see the signs of that in the second half of June, just to our west, and then that warmth would bleed over to our area as we head toward July. So the summer forecast, I want to remind you, the summer period is June 1st, June, July, August. I've already had comments from people once I posted that this weekend is going to be quite cool for this time of year, I've already had people say, I thought we were supposed to have a hot summer. You're wrong already. No, summer is 3 months. Don't make me go off on you here, but summer is 3 months. This cool pattern is 4 days. And then we're gonna be heading to hotter temperatures. Hey, I see a plant that I like right here. So that is some sort of begonia, I think, or an impatient. I'm not sure. Must be a new variety. Hey, when we get a chance, let's jump over to the other side of the street. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update, brought to you by Consumers Energy. Frankenmuth is in its full floral glory now. Well, actually in a month, everything will be grown up, but it's still very nice to look at. There's zinnias. There's one of my favorites. They do a nice job here at Rummel, a nice kind of clean, formal look. So I like that. Anyways, El Nino to La Nina probably will bring us into hotter than normal summer weather. Obviously, it wouldn't take a 4-year degree and a meteorologist to tell you that, oh, it's going to get hotter over the next couple of weeks, because we know it will. But I'm saying we will probably go to hotter than normal. Hey, they're wrapping the lights here. Let's get the scoop. Let's get the scoop from the light wrapper. Hey, we like this motif. Is this something brand new in Frankenmuth? Did we do this last year? The lights on the trunk? We did. I just missed it. Have we been doing it for years? Oh, I guess I just missed it. Were they on during the day?
No, probably not during the day.
Oh, okay. I'm probably asleep when it happens. Are you going to do the east side of the road?
We're taking them down.
You're taking them down now? They've been up for a long time?
Since like October of last year.
Folks, I'm clueless. Don't listen to anything I say. All right, I think you should leave them up for the summer. I thought it was a good look. Oh well. Hey there, how you doing? Good. Well, never mind. We don't have the lights anymore after this. They're taking them down. So El Nino to La Nina should go to, I would say by the last week of June, we'll go to warmer than normal. You know, at that point, our average high is in the low 80s, and that means we'd be starting to get to 85 to 92 a lot of days. All right. And the summer forecast, latest one issued in mid-May, was still for warmer than normal temperatures across all of Michigan this summer. And I would tend to agree. It's really hard anymore to forecast a colder than normal season. You know, it's just really hard for it to happen as the globe warms. You can get a week or 2 or 3 period. Hey, that's a nice look too. But you know, to have a whole season wind up colder than what it has averaged over the last 30 years is really kind of hard. All right, so let's head our way back. Are you still hanging with me, folks? It's hard to see. Okay, we got 157. I can't see the comments because the sun is quite bright here. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa with the MLive Morning Weather Update, brought to you by Consumers Energy, live in downtown Frankenmuth, enjoying the colors, talking a little bit of weather. Let's talk about tomorrow. So timing is very important on these summer lines of thunderstorms. They go through a daily cycle. They are somewhat strong right at sunrise, and then usually start to weaken 9, 10 in the morning, weaken a lot through early afternoon, and then about 3 o'clock they start to increase in intensity and coverage and kind of peak in intensity and coverage about maybe 6, 7 o'clock at night, and then start to wind down again. So where do we sit at 3 to 7 tomorrow? We sit with the thunderstorms in the eastern half of the state, more likely the thumb, Detroit, Ann Arbor, Flint, along I-75 and to the east, and that's where I think the storms will be the most robust. How you doing? And that's where the storms will be the most robust, and I see that the Storm Prediction Center added a small marginal chance of severe wind gusts, a 5% chance, and I think I would agree in that sense that it's a small chance, but if you get underneath one of these storms tomorrow, it could be a real robust kicker, I would say. Snapdragons, salvia, blue salvia. Nice looking. Oh, those are fake. Can't you have fake flowers? Oh. Large marigolds, those are always an easy thing to do. You can go up to your cabin over the weekend and they'll still be alive when you come back on Monday if it's been hot and dry. That's a good way to think about what you want to plant. Is the first step in what you thinking about what you want to plant is what will grow there. Is it pounding hot sunshine? Is it shade half of the day? Is it shade full part of the day? There's a nice looking celosia that's burgundy. So you pick out the right plants for the spot. Sun, soil, is it sandy, is it droughty? You can change that by adding compost. Then you go to, how's my life? Do I leave these plants to neglect for 4 and 5 days in a row, whether I travel for work or, you know, like I said, you go to the cabin Thursday night and then you come back home on Monday? So, you know, when you start to think about what plants can take lack of water, some neglect, begonias, geraniums, and again, what it says is it comes down to the most common plants that we grow because they don't need day by day care. Look at this. Hey neighbor, how you doing? What's going on here?
I'm watering all through in here.
Really?
Yeah. There's somebody else who does awesome flower stuff, and I water a couple days out of the weekend.
Okay, nice.
Away from, you know, Zach's and
That's quite a gizmo. It's just like a misting.
brand new one. This is brand new one today.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Battery powered and everything.
Yep. Look at that game.
Nice. Come over and water my plants after you're done. You were live with millions too, by the way, so you just had your 15 seconds of fame.
Never wanted a day.
Where were we? Okay, so then what's your lifestyle like? Do you stay home and you can grow all of the plants because some of them need a lot of care, or do you leave for work or at the cabin, vacation? Geraniums, very tolerant, don't wilt down. Begonias, almost, I left those in a flat all summer, and then I was like, wow, these things are tough, almost like a succulent. Trying to think of what else is really really durable. Petunias, I guess, are durable. They do wilt down. But, you know, you can come back and they can look almost dead, and then you give them water, half hour, they look okay. There's something we haven't seen yet, dahlias. So, there you go. We've been through downtown Frankenmuth on the MLive morning weather update. Oh, hey, no problem. You guys enjoying Frankenmuth? First time here or no? Oh, okay. Buffalo, New York? I'm Mark Torregrossa, Chief Meteorologist at MLive, the 7th most trafficked website in the country. You have one of our you have one of our sister sites, Syracuse.com and upstatenewyork.com. So what do you think about Frankenmuth so far?
Beautiful little town. It was on one of our bucket lists, so here we are.
Really?
The sites. We just got here yesterday.
We did the boat last night.
Okay. What food? Did you do the family style dinner yet?
We did the chicken, but we didn't do
family stuff.
Oh, you didn't?
We'd still be sitting eating.
Okay. Well, you got all your purses. You can you can't shove the food and stuff. So where to next in Michigan? And then back 4 days in Frankenmuth?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to stop this, and then we're gonna have to talk. So you're missing Bay City.
How far is it from here?
Half hour,
Okay.
and it's like Buffalo. It's on the water.
This is so unique.
Yeah,
Bay City is like Buffalo. So
yeah.
This is cool.
And then you got to go Traverse City too. You know,
We didn't investigate anything.
investigate Traverse City for next year.
Okay.
Stop at Frankenmuth and then Traverse City. Have fun. Bye. All right, so people coming from all over. So we're coming up to the visitor center now. Oh boy, really nice day. You know, I guess this is why we live in Michigan, right? May, June, July, August, September, October, even, November even now. And if you don't like snowflake, you leave in December. If you just like a few snowflakes, you leave in after Christmas. And if you can handle snowflakes but need a break, you leave for spring break. And then you come back. Nobody likes March. It's a nasty month, weather-wise. Oh. Well, we made our rounds. Thanks for sticking with me here on the MLive Morning Weather Update, brought to you by Consumers Energy. We made it up the west side of Main Street and then the east side of Main Street. Now I'm going to cross over and head back, and I'm going to be writing up on MLive. I'm going to show you, hard to see in the glare here, I'm going to show you that the pattern that's going to be building after this cool weather pattern. We start to see the ridge build up, and I'm going to show you a very important concept, and that is ensemble modes of the models. That's where we take 50 different tweaks, the modelers take 50 different tweaks of the European and the US, and they run them and then they average them all together. And if you get a definitive pattern from 100 solutions off of 2 models, then you know it's likely going to happen. And that's what you'll see on these ensembles, starting to show that this ridge is going to build in the middle part of the country. We're going into a summer pattern change that we anticipated through forecasting, through historical data, through modeling. And again, I think that just speaks that meteorology and forecasts are still not 100%, but day of, darn close. 2 days out, darn close. 3 days out, still very usable. 4 and 5 days out, very usable. And now we're getting to when we see some signals that can give us a chance to forecast long-term into a season. We're getting pretty good at that, you gotta admit. Like, for example, going into the winter, we told you, strong El Nino plus global warming, winter's probably gonna be sparse in Michigan, and it was. So, we'll see how the summer works out. I'm back at my car. I gotta find out how to stop this thing. And this is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Have yourselves a great